Appeared in your tea, trying to be funny on the Thursday show with Tad and Gary.
Hey everyone, I'm Tad.
I'm Gary.
This is the Thursday Show.
Really did it that time.
You broke it.
I did.
You broke
I sure
the
did.
stick.
Well, it's a good week to break the stick.
Is it? But we have a good show.
We do have a show. We
right.
absolutely have a show.
You don't think it's a good show?
I didn't say that it wasn't a good show.
You don't think it's a big show?
I did. We have a big announcement.
We are. Man, way to go right with a spoiler.
Well,
alert.
it's not a spoiler. It's a teaser.
It's a.
Because I didn't say what the announcement was.
That's true. True. You just want them to continue watching.
Right. That's right.
I guess our ratings show they only watch for 3 seconds.
That's right. So It's over now for most people.
Well,
But
you said you got a big announcement, so now we just lay off that big announcement.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're gonna wait.
I like it.
We're not going to tell the people that we are. Are you going to cut me off so I don't accidentally spill the beans?
We're not.
Okay. Should we reshoot that?
No, we're good. All right. Feedback question of the week, question answers.
Wow. Let's just jump right into that.
Let's go.
That's great. Last week, we asked you, do elephants eat peanuts?
Yeah, and
I got to tell you,
not a single person answered that question.
still don't know. I followed instructions.
Did you?
And did not Google it.
Good-
so I
good for
still
you.
don't know.
Good for you.
But I do feel like I have some vague memories of like circus kind of movies.
not
I don't think
eating-
I've ever been to a real circus though.
Really?
Have you?
That's sad. I have. It's been a long time.
It's not really a thing that happens anymore, is it?
No, they got disbanded.
Yeah, because
But
of
it's
the
okay.
elephants.
Because of elephants.
And so even if elephants did eat peanuts at the circus, I don't know if they were supposed to.
I think I watched a show that one time back in the day at a previous time on TV.
Dumbo?
No,
not calling
it was
you a
actually
Dumbo.
it
I'm
was
talking
like
about-
National Geographic type show, and it asked about elephants, and I think they gave him a peanut. I think
But is
elephants.
that
eat
all
peanuts.
elephants?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
If
But,
you know, please tell us.
yeah, that'd be great. But we do appreciate the comments. We did have comments.
We did have
We
comments.
had lots of comments.
We had
Not
feedback.
with the feedback
Not
question
feedback
of the
of
week.
the week question answers.
No,
we just
but
had
we had feedback, and we do appreciate your feedback. And I want to do something.
Please do something.
My heart was broken a little bit on the feedback.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Sydney,
that.
I will give you a shout out. Sydney, thank you for watching. Your parents didn't, but I will. This is the Thursday Show shout out. So,
Thursday
Sydney,
show shout out.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I probably have to make it.
That's good. So
Edit
Sydney, thank you
graphic
for
for
watching.
that.
We appreciate you, even if your parents don't. So I wanted to get that out of the way. I feel
Great.
better because that was one of the comments.
That was
She
one of the
mad.
comments.
She was mad.
And of course she was.
Yeah, I would
She's-
be too.
Her parents were on the Thursday show, and they didn't even mention that they. I don't think they mentioned that they had.
I don't even think so. Well, they ain't be nesters, so I guess.
Well, Sydney probably broke their hearts.
Maybe.
When she left the nest.
So
That's
you wanna-
part of it.
You want to lead to
That's
the next
part of life. What is
No.
the next part? I would love to lead to it, but
With the phone.
the script turned off.
The word of the day.
Oh, I think we have a great word of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's elephant.
Elephant.
Would you like to provide a definition of elephant?
A monkey is not an elephant.
It's hard to argue with that.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's a large animal.
It is. Is it? I don't think. Is it in the jungle though? Because I know, like Jungle
In
Book.
the jungle, the
I don't think
mighty
it's jungle. No,
jungle,
stop.
the elephant sleeps.
Because in
tonight.
Africa, there's it's on the
In
African
the
elephant is in the plain, the grasslands.
Like the savannah.
Yeah. That's not grassland. That's a desert. No, that's the Sahara. I get confused. Anyway,
No big surprise. But there are elephants in other parts of the world.
There
I'm
are.
pretty sure they're jungle elephants.
and maybe we'll find out if they eat peanuts.
I hope so.
Transition?
That's not the feedback of the week question, though. That's just a plea.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Word of the day. So
Transition.
Transition.
And we're back. We should have been doing that all along.
Jumping
That's a
back.
really, yeah. Jumping back. We're literally jumping back. Okay, well, is it time for our big announcement? Or do we want to talk about...
Let's just define some terms.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and define some
All
terms. I'm going to give you a sneak peek.
Superlapsarianism. Is it?
I don't know that.
Would you define that?
I'm
No?
gonna tell
Okay.
the audience a little bit about you, what you like. They
Okay.
may not know this,
They probably
but
don't.
Gary, co-host,
Super excited to find out what this is going to be.
he likes podcasts. Didn't
do.
know if you knew that.
Hey,
He
that's a
likes
good point.
podcasts. He's been doing podcasts for a long time. You really like podcasts. He's showed a couple of podcasts to me that I've learned to listen to. So why do you like podcasts so much, Gary?
Well,
First of all, what is a
It's-
podcast? You may want to define that because
Okay.
they may not know.
a podcast is a lot like a radio show, but it's on demand.
Okay,
Should I define the term on demand?
probably.
I thought you were defining these
On
terms.
demand
On dem-
is when you
You
can
got it?
go. I
Thank
got
you.
this.
Okay.
When you can go at your own time on your own demand
Yeah.
and download or watch, kind of like you can with videos, but different. This one you can actually find podcast channels and subscribe to them, and they come right to your phone or your media
Wow.
device, and
Sounded
you
like
watch
a
them,
lot.
listen to them whenever you need to.
So that's as opposed to, you remember FDR's fireside chat.
I don't remember that. I was not alive.
Really?
Was not alive.
That surprises me.
but
That strikes me
I
as
do.
strange.
I do
Wow. I'm just-
hear about that in the history.
Okay.
History times.
Okay,
History
well,
books.
his fireside chats, you would have to sit down and gather by the radio and
Or the
wait.
fireside.
The fireside. I think he was by the fireside,
Oh.
speaking into the radio. But it was a scheduled time. If you were on the West Coast, it would be 3 hours earlier than the East Coast. It's like sports games.
Right. right. You have to be present
The
for it, or you
triplet
miss
Sunday
it.
school class.
Yes, triplet. That's
the
a radio. Right.
And sometimes these radio stations will give you like a rerun.
yeah.
Yeah, but when it comes to the radio, you've got to schedule your
Schedule time.
to
You either get it
listen.
then or you don't.
Podcasts are not that way. You find the podcast show that you want to listen to. When they release an episode, it comes right to your phone usually if you're subscribed, and then you just click play whenever you want.
And you can do it. You can listen to it while you're driving. You can listen to it while you're exercising, while you're walking, and you can.
That's me exercising.
That's
I didn't know if that
fantastic.
was clear.
That was
to you.
good. So it's just a cool way to stay up to date on things on your demand.
Right.
And so, with that being said, you tell them. I can't tell them.
You can't?
I can't do
You
it.
can't.
I thought I was gonna be ready,
Wow.
but I'm not ready.
Okay. Well, this is the big announcement.
This is the
big announcement. I keep doing this, and it's just more work.
I know.
Editing. The Thursday show.
The Thursday show, our
Yes.
show,
This show, not the discount Wednesday
No, not the Wednesday.
thing. Wednesday.
We forgot
It's
about
not
it.
even.
We're not even talking about it
Wednesday.
anymore.
That's right. Doesn't exist. If you don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist. The Thursday show. This show will be a podcast soon.
Yes, it's gonna be a podcast.
Soon.
Does
Two.
that we?
Go
The
ahead.
sad news is we won't be doing video
Oh.
all the
that is
time.
sad.
All the time. We're not going. It's not goodbye forever. It's not goodbye forever.
No, it's not even goodbye for any
No.
longer than a
But-
week
but
because
you can-
there won't be a whole.
Right.
But go ahead.
But
I'm
you
sorry.
can. It's not goodbye forever. But you can listen to us if you've enjoyed us. We're going to keep doing the interviews. We're going to try to sit down with some people and we interview them because that's what interviews are.
Right.
You interview them, ask them questions, kind of what y'all have enjoyed. But we're just going to make it audio format so you can download it and you can subscribe to it and it can continue going to your phone and you can listen to it at other times.
That way, if you're thinking, I want to go for a walk, but I don't want to miss the Thursday show, well, you don't have to miss the
That's
Thursday
right.
show. Take it with you on your walk.
Exactly.
You can take it with you in the car.
Yeah.
You can take it with you to the beach.
You could. You could. That's good.
It'd have been good if we did this before Labor Day because that's like
That
the
would
last
have been.
official.
But no, I don't
but
think anybody's
know.
going back to the beach.
No, why would you?
But
At
a
this
lot
point.
of people do podcasts. A lot of church people do podcasts. There are
right.
some churches,
I
big
don't
churches
know.
have podcasts. Preachers.
Hold on. I don't know if we want to say the names
no,
of
we
them.
don't. We
'cause
don't.
We've gotten in trouble on Facebook
have.
before for
We have.
saying names and
Yeah, so
things
let's
and
just-
singing.
But there are several.
There are.
Like
I guess we could
there's
describe
there's a
them.
pastor who's leader of the SBC, the Southern Baptist Convention. He has a podcast.
I'd say so.
He has
yeah.
a podcast. His church has a podcast that you can
There's a
download
gentleman
and listen
in the Queen City area who works out a lot who
Okay.
has a
He has a podcast that's pretty popular. There's a pastor, I think it's in Texas. He had brain cancer. He had a tumor a couple of
He
years
sure did.
ago. Still pastoring the church. He's part of a church planting
Yeah.
group, and he has a podcast.
There's one who is president of the International Mission Board who has a podcast. You know, several of these people were in
They were
the room where the large animal
That has a trunk
with
and elephant.
ears.
Yes.
Not that it's necessarily.
But it was in that room.
It was a room with a.
With
I guess
that
we could
theme.
say that
Yeah.
because it's the word of our day. It was
Yeah.
the it was the room with the word of the day in it. It
Yes.
was a DVD
That's
series.
good.
They were
That's good.
in that. A lot of them have podcasts
That you can
So
listen
we're
to.
basically just like them,
Yep. A lot of leadership podcasts.
which we are.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of pop culture podcasts, which we are. History podcasts.
Which we are.
Oh, definitely.
Audio
History.
drama.
You gotta love audio drama.
I'd say that we bring a lot of drama that
Yep.
you can hear.
And some music. You get music podcasts that can explain albums.
I was just singing just a
You
moment
were.
ago.
So we fit all of these categories. So you make sure.
the Thursday show is the ultimate podcast.
So you will find it at the Wilkesboro Baptist podcast channel. Is where we will filter all of
That's
that
where
in
it will
there.
be. That's
And you
true.
can also in the future be able to download other podcasts. Maybe we can get Pastor Chris to do a podcast, maybe with a series, a Bible
Wow,
study
that
series.
would be
or
great.
You may could find his sermons. Our sermons could have been there.
Could
where
have.
You could download and listen to at your own time. So that's what we're going to do the next couple of weeks. So make sure you go to all the different platforms.
Right. And if
there's
you-
a lot.
If that's confusing for you,
Yes.
we will continue to post the new episodes on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. We'll send
probably
you
just
links.
Facebook.
to
We wouldn't
the-
do YouTube.
Yeah, we'll send you
But
links
Facebook.
on Facebook where you can go and, like I
Just
said, you
click.
find your favorite
Just
podcast channel,
Clickety click.
podcast app, and you download. But you don't forget about us.
Don't you
forget about me.
Well, with that in mind, I guess we better transition to the.
To transition. Let's transition.
We didn't get that timed right. Maybe
Right.
next week.
Maybe,
wait.
maybe next time. Maybe
Well,
next
that
time.
brings us to a quick announcement. Next week, we'll have a best of episode of the Thursday show, and we might pop in for an appearance
Maybe.
during that time.
Maybe.
I can't promise it, but stay tuned so that you can find out if
Yeah.
we do that.
Yeah.
That's not really that exciting.
It's not.
What is exciting is we have a new feedback of the week question.
Feedback question of the week.
Of the week question.
Feedback of the week.
I've said it wrong every time this
That's okay.
episode. I'm really mailing it in
It's
because
okay.
we're going to audio.
What would you do if you had an elephant?
You can't give it away. You can't sell it.
What would
You
you
just-
do with an elephant? You know what I'd do with an elephant?
What would you do with an elephant?
I would take the services of the elephant and see if it eats like kudzu and try to
Ooh.
sell it to people to clear out.
Sell it as
Yeah.
like a service.
Yeah, like a service
Yeah.
that eats kudzu and
Yeah.
takes care of it, and I
You
get the
know-
money and it does all the work. Like, I think that's a
Right.
brilliant idea.
That would be a great idea. They should think about doing something like that in the town.
I know.
I mean, you could. There's some other animals. Like
There's other
goats
animals that
and
does that.
stuff.
Cows,
But well, why
dogs.
would you use a goat when you could use an elephant? That's kind of my point.
That's right.
I think what I would do with an elephant is I would put it in a small room, and then bring some other people with some uncomfortable opinions or differing opinions
Interesting.
about things like ministry, theology,
Right.
and put them in the room together with the elephant in the room
Would you
with
blindfold them and make them touch the elephant and let them describe what they're feeling?
I think that could be a liability issue, but also probably cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Unless you have an elephant, then it might be too heavy for the bridge. Anyway, what would you do with an
What
elephant?
would you do with an elephant?
Neither of those two options count because they're covered.
Yep. And don't forget, you can join us. Please join us for worship on Sundays at 9 and 11 a.m. or Wednesdays at 6 p.m. But register. Make sure you go to our
Make sure you
website and register. We want to make sure we keep everybody safe. And with that being said, if you don't feel like coming in, you don't feel like being out in public, what can they do, Gary?
They can go to Facebook or YouTube or Vimeo and watch the service online. And if you follow the Wilkesboro Baptist channel, you should get a notification about the time we go live.
Yeah.
Sunday morning at 11.
So good.
Really at 10:47,
But-
actually on Facebook.
But you can join in at 11.
You can join at 11. You can skip the announcements.
So we look forward to seeing you, whether it's virtually or in person, but we
That's right.
come worship with us, and thank you. Thank you.
Thank